Hey folks, hope you're all well. I just thought I'd crack on and do the Code Grey challenge today, aka the frustration challenge. Speaking of which, I've got a fly inside my visor here. So there we go, that's a bit of frustration already. But I'll jump to a bit where I hit some traffic. So welcome to the Code Grey challenge. I'm currently in Glasgow, just outside the city centre, and just next to Glasgow Green, where the Transmission Festival is going on. And what I can see here is a queue of people as far as the eye can see, and I imagine that's them just queuing to get in again. Well, that worked out rubbish. I lost all the traffic. So back to the Code Grey challenge. Transmission Festival. All your latest and old bands, groups, singers normally attend these things. It's not really me. I prefer CDs. Oh, no, I'm joking. I listen to more music on YouTube than I do anything else, to be honest. And the radio, which is on constantly in my van. Although I do listen to YouTube on a set of earbuds in my van as well. As to what genres of music I'm into, I'm a complete mixed bag. Anything from Neil Diamond to the Stereophonics, the Beatles to Top Loader. Also like a bit of Eminem, bit of Dr. Dre, bit of Notorious. Snoop, did I say Snoop? I think I did. But mostly I just listen to pop music, whatever's popular on the radio, and pretty much anything from the 90s, since my preferred choice of radio station most days is Absolute Radio 90s. So obviously Oasis has got to be in there. The dance scene was quite good back in the 90s as well, so some good dance tracks, which if you're a resident of Scotland you'll still hear on the GB Experience on Clyde 1 FM on a Friday night. Sure, it's a Friday night. Is it Friday and a Saturday night? I don't even know, I don't really listen to that anymore. Don't listen to the radio other when I'm in my car or van, or occasionally on my bike, because I've got an app on my phone with all these smart radios, digital radio stations, so I listen to a bit of that. But while motovlogging, it sort of distracts you from what you're saying sometimes, and I'll whistle or I'll sing, and that screws yous all over. So I tend not to listen to anything while I'm talking. I've not actually been in this part of the city for a while. This is me coming up to Glasgow Cross. And I'm going to take a right at these lights here, and if my memory serves me correct, Billy Connolly's along here on the left. I don't need to explain to everybody who Billy Connolly is, I'm sure. He is a complete and utter hero of mine. I was first introduced to Billy by my next door neighbour Jacqueline when I was about 9 years old, 10 years old maybe, and he's made me laugh from then till now. And even when you watch back his old stuff, you're splitting your sides laughing at the guy. He's a legend, a total utter legend. Oh, look at that, lights changed there. It's crap when you get stuck at these lights in the summer during a festival. I'm not saying it, you can think it, I'm not saying it. I'm just showing you all the architecture here. That's what I'm looking at, in case you think I'm looking at anything else. There's a chippy just round the corner there that my mum used to work in long before I was born. And I'm surrounded by, oh, there's a pawnbroker's, and that's a pub. There's another pawnbroker's, although I don't think that one's been open for a long time, going by the dust in the window. Don't rush, don't rush. So here we are, and there's the man there. Do you see him? His name's Billy. Billy Connolly. In fact, can I just turn in here? I'll just come in here and park actually. So what do you think? I think it's bloody awesome. Bloody awesome. I can't remember the artist. I'll put it up on the screen. But there's a few of these wall arts, wall murals, street art examples scattered about the city. And this is by far my favourite. Now back to the festival goers. God, somebody's selling sun hats in Glasgow. Seriously. Very nice. So I've been looking at Harley Davidsons myself actually. Ever since Western Supermoto Vlog got his, I thought I like the look of that little bike. Well, when I say little bike, It's 110 kilos heavier than this bike. This is 140 kilos, and the Iron 883s are about 250 kilos. But that's not put me off them. There's one I like called a street rod. There's two cyclists now, nearly crashed there. There's one I like called a street rod, 750. It's quite a good looking bike. Not the fastest bike in the world, not the quickest bike in the world, but a good looking bike. But I'm already grasping the speed thing is not for me. But I grasped that instantly. I was never going to be a liter bike, sports bike sort of guy. So we'll see what else I get interested in. I'm looking at a various selection. Even a couple of Italian brands. I didn't think my dad had owned any Italian bikes at all, but he had two little Benellis. They were only 250cc's. And I'm sure he said they revved to like 14,000 RPM or something like that. Crazy. So I imagine they were wee two-stroke things. I can vaguely remember them. They were ugly little things. But I don't think he ever had them running. I think they were just two project bikes that he never ever got going. So, but I'm not looking at Benellis. I don't think they're actually even built in Italy anymore. Italia. So let's see where this queue is going. This is me a bit closer round. I've sort of done a circle here, back on myself, in a clockwise direction, in fact. Well, I hope it's worth the queue. I bet they're pretty grateful for them trees, giving them a bit of shade. Brilliant. I'll see it in the TV later. Well, peace out folks. Take it easy. And cheers Code Grey for putting out your challenge. Red lights, cars, nightmare mate, hate it. I hate it. But hey, at least I gave you some eye candy to look at. Not me personally. I'm at that age now, I'd rather look at motorbikes than women.